What does it take? From an insane professional football career to owning several successful businesses, we bring you into the world of one of my dogs, Shareece Wright. He explains the ins and outs both mentally and physically, what it takes to make it to get into the league, and the mindset it takes to get out. These are the ingredients.
Shareece Wright, 39 years old, man, from San Bernardino, California. Born, raised in Colton, California. IE native. Honestly, man, I'm a believer in health. Obviously, being a professional athlete, my whole life just training, working out. It was a valuable asset to my life and to my success. Just staying in the gym, it kept me out of trouble. I remember being in high school, going to work out 6 days a week, trying to improve and get better, get bigger, get stronger. And it was a place for me to, really take my mind off things and really just focus on myself during that time. So having a gym, I think, is very, very important to be able to provide an opportunity for other people. Obviously, me training kids, you know what I'm saying? It gives me a place to do my thing and help people get better. Honestly, I had a great opportunity to be able to partner up with my boy that already had the gym going. It was already self-made at one point. So when the opportunity came to partner up with him and change the vision and come together with the vision, it took about 2 years for everything to start coming together since I first came and got on board and started just getting involved and figuring out how we can do it and the changes we can make to help the gym grow. So it took about 2 years for us to get to this point where we at now. Our plan is to franchise out, to build this one up, get a concept that we can use to franchise, man, and provide this in other cities, other major cities. Really build a brand and build a movement behind it. So that's the ultimate goal, man, is to have as many as we can get. Honestly, man, just the NFL was just like a short part of my life that I always understood, like it's gonna be a short time and it was gonna come to an end eventually. So, I was in the NFL. I owned $1 million trucking business, while I was in the NFL. So it was one of those things. It was hard to manage it, but at the same time, I just was getting prepared for that time to come. So, and being into business and being an entrepreneur and owning things and being able to work for myself was something that I always understood. So the NFL allowed me to get the resources and have the finances to be able to invest in my own self, invest into my own businesses, invest into my family, invest in my friends and people who have businesses going on. So, I just use that as a stepping stone to be able to, live out this life that I'm living now. I don't think there's no really, one thing. I think that it's a lot of different things that become one. It becomes who you are, your integrity, just having a good heart, just being a genuine person. I feel like, trusting your instincts. You know what I mean? So it's a lot of like different little things that make up a big thing, and that's who you become by, the way you live life, and so. It's just everybody. I don't know, man. It's hard to point one thing and say, But for me, it's just always been having a good heart, man. It's just, that's like the biggest thing for me. Just, having God in me and having a good heart, man, and just really being genuine in who I am and the things I do is really from the heart, other than anything else. So I think for me, that's like the biggest thing, and that's with anything in life. You gotta have a good heart in life, no matter what you're doing, and it will show in your character,